Our top story at this hour: amid the strain in transatlantic ties, Britain's King Charles urged the US to stand firm with its Western allies. The comments came in his address to US Congress, the second by a British monarch till date. And during his address, King Charles hailed the special bond between the US and the UK, calling it irreplaceable and unbreakable. Charles added that despite an age of uncertainty and conflict in Europe and West Asia, UK and the US will always be staunch allies, united in defending democracy.
As President Trump himself observed during his state visit to Britain last autumn, the bond of kinship and identity between America and the United Kingdom is priceless and eternal. It is irreplaceable and unbreakable.
King Charles also underlined that the US-UK relationship is more important today than it has ever been. The comments assume significance as it comes at a time when ties between the US and UK have taken a hit due to differences over the Iran war, drawing sharp comments from US President Trump.
The alliance that our two nations have built over the centuries, and for which we are profoundly grateful to the American people, is truly unique. And that alliance is part of what Henry Kissinger described as Kennedy's soaring vision of an Atlantic partnership based on twin pillars, Europe and America. That partnership, I believe, Mr. Speaker, is more important today than it has ever been.
After the address, King Charles met with chief executives from the technology industry in Washington, D.C. Photographs showed Charles speaking with NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, and even AMD President Lisa Su and others. Later, US President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania hosted King Charles and Queen Camilla at the White House for a state dinner. The Trumps are expected to accompany the British royal couple on a White House tour and document viewing before the dinner. My colleague Susan Terani gets us more with this report from New York. Listen in.
In a rare address to the joint session of Congress, the first by a British king and only the second by a British monarch since Queen Elizabeth back in 1991, King Charles used the moment to stress that despite disagreements on Iran, NATO, and military cooperation, British and American ties remain very strong. He told lawmakers that whatever our differences, both nations stand united in defending democracy and protecting their people. Now, that message matters because ties between President Donald Trump and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer have been strained, especially after Britain refused to fully back operations related to Iran and, of course, the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump had openly criticized London, so King Charles's speech served as a softer diplomatic bridge without directly confronting the White House. It was symbolic, of course, coming during America's 250th anniversary celebrations. The king framed U.S.-UK relations as one built on reconciliation from revolution to alliance, a speech that garnered many bipartisan cheers, something not often seen these days in Washington. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.